Welcome to Angrath the Flame Chain. As far as opening hand goes, yeah, I like it. We'll keep on this one. Not super explosive, but oh man, I don't know what it is, but Tetsamok getting those prey counters, oh, some fun magic right there. Opponents on, I was thinking we were on the play. I was getting ready to make a land drop, but no, it's our opponent. So let's go and get down Mountain. We'll be online for shock if they get down some sort of mana dork, and then let's go and pass the turn. We're playing Angrath the Flame Chained, Mister. We're in those flame chains. +1, each opponent discards a card and loses 2 life. Then for -3, gain control of target creature, untap it. It gains haste. And then sacrifice it if it has converted mana cost of 3 or less. Then -8, each opponent loses life equal to the number of cards in their graveyard. All right. No turn 2 play by our opponent. Let's go and get down the If Near Dead lands. And then anything else, we're going to go and pass the turn. Playing against Grand Warlord Radha. It's going to be 4 mana haste. Whenever one or more creatures you control attack, add that much mana in any combination of red or green to your mana pool. You do not lose this mana as steps and phases end. All right, and then no turn 3 play from our opponent. We'll be online for Live Fast, so we're definitely going to be going for that. I think that sounds pretty good. Azor's Gateway. Let's go and get down Mountain. Let's go for Live Fast. It's going to be paying 1 life. Get some mountains going. Pay 1 life. No, we'll make it work. We draw into Mountain and then we draw into Zor's Gateway. Same thing for me. Anything else? Need to get some black sources, but I think we're going to keep on this one. What do we want to get rid of at this point right now? Hour of Glory, Tetsamok. If we're a little bit clunky on, I guess technically we could use Tetsamok as a another way to kind of get rid of that. You know, we've got a board wipe and Yahini's expertise. That we can use Raska's Contempt for Grand War. Yeah, we're not going to get rid of Tetsamok at this point right now. If we had some more black sources, I would be more tempted to use it. But we've got some other good options. We've got Liliana to get down using that -3 ability. And I'm just not sure if we're going to be able to really utilize the Reveal a Prey counter from that. All right, opponent's going to get down Grand Warlord Radha, swinging in. Kind of rolled through that stop sign trying to say Radha. Threw like an extra L in there. They're going to add some extra mana in their mana pool. Go to 24. All right. Let's go and get let's get Mountain down. And then let's go and go for Zor's Gateway. We need to start filtering some of our lands. Anything else, we're going to go and pass turn to our opponent. So we'll be online for Zor's Gateway. One thing that we do have in the deck that is absolutely wonderful is Zor's Gateway. We get it to flip. It's going to turn into Sanctum of the Sun. Add X mana of any one color to your mana pool, where X is your life total. As long as we can kind of preserve some sort of sane life total. We do have Cut to Ribbons in here, so we can use the ribbons part to kind of take care of our opponent. And then on the back end, we got Torment of Hellfire for a bunch. So if we can get that Azor's Gateway to flip, we're typically in a pretty good spot. Now, since we didn't really see any early plays from our opponent, Ovaya, create a servo token. That's going to be 3 total mana, and they're going to go and get her down. All right. Let's go and cross that off. We will have Shock to go for that, so I think we will end up using Shock for her. Swinging for 1, they're going to add 1 mana to their mana pool, and that still keeps us open going for the Azor's Gateway, getting rid of some stuff. So, all right. Let's go and go for Shock on her. We want to get rid of those tokens. Let's go for the Azor's Gateway, and then filter. All right, so we hit another Mountain. Yeah, let's do this. We need to... Yeah, actually, I'm okay with getting rid of the Mountain at this point. This is going to be converting mana cost 0. Drawn to Manolith. Okay, I'll take that. But to say, we could have made the land drop for the turn, but we just don't really have a black source, and so getting rid of that Mountain, that's fine with me. We're going to rip into Manolith. That's going to kind of open us up a little bit. It still keeps us open on Harness Lightning, so if our opponent gets down some sort of hasty creature or something like that, we can definitely still blast it with the Harness Lightning, or worst case scenario, we can exile it out of the hand. Now, we do have 4 converted mana cost cards in the hand between Yahini's Expertise, Hour of Glory, and Vrask's Contempt, so we can definitely probably exile one of those with the Zor's Gateway to really get some good extra mana going. Opponent's going to go for Thrashing Brontodon. And they will have, they will be online for that activation. So see what they're going to go for. Definitely, if you think about building Brawl, one thing you definitely want to bring is, you're going to bring the Artifact and Enchantment Hate. That's something you definitely want to get going. All right, they're going to get 1 mana coming down. And while we're still online, let's go and do this. I don't mind going for an Azor's Gateway. 3 damage up top, that's fine. All right, it's going to put us down to 18. Get in for 3. It's going to put us down to 15. And then we may end up exiling that Thrashing Yeah, may end up exiling Thrash, I think, now that I think about it. Let's go and go for the Deadlands. Let's go ahead and activate Azor's Gateway. Evolving Wilds. Let's go and do this. Let's go ahead and get rid of Harness Lightning. Yeah, I think I like that. That's going to put it at 0 and 2. We still have Manalith. Mainly want to get rid of Thrashing out there. Kind of keep that off the battlefield. All right, we draw into a Braid. Let's go and get down Evolving Wilds. And then we'll be able to crack that. So we're looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 5 total mana. Let's do this. Let's go ahead and go for Vraska's Contempt. Actually, if we go for Hour of Glory on that, yeah, I think I like that a little bit better. Let's go black, and then 1, 2, 3. We're going to be able to exile that creature, and then we'll still have the Azor's Gateway flip off of that to kind of exile something. We're looking at 0 and 2, so we may have to exile one of our 4 drops out here. You know, if our opponent's got a bunch of 3/4s out there, Yahini's Expertise gets not as good. We could stagger something with Yahini's Expertise and casting a Braid off of that to kind of get that going, but we'll see what our opponent's going to roll out on this one. Either way, we'll finally get another Black Swords off Evolving Wilds, and we can use that last colorless mana. Now, one thing that we can do is if we wanted to, we could sacrifice the Deadlands to put a -1 counter on Radha. That'll kind of drop it down into that Yahini's Expertise range, but we'll kind of see what our opponent's going to roll out. All right, so we got Radha swinging in for 3. It's going to put us down to 15. Excuse me, put us down to 12. Now, Grand Warlord Radha is definitely one of those commanders that can't wait to kind of start building for Brawl. Fortunately, our opponent didn't really our opponent did say that they didn't have that great of an opening hand, so hopefully they'll draw into a few more better things, but definitely kind of an interesting ability for Brawl. Let's see, this is going to be one. Hazardous. All right, let's see what we got going on this one. Yeah, that's fine. All right, go for it. Exile the top 4 cards. Let's see what that. Let's see if we can survive off this one. Okay, Majestic Matriarch. That's going to be a 4/4. Okay, we did survive that one. I'll take that. And let's go and go for the Azor's Gateway. Phew. That did. That was wasn't that good of a flip. I was playing. Yeah, let's go and pay 1 off the Deadlands, and then Cadence Sloth. Let's go and get rid of. Any certain way we want to sequence this one. We definitely want to get rid of the Majestic, so we'll go ahead and get rid of Yahini's Expertise at this point right now. Yeah, I think I like that. 0, 2, 4. Oh, dang, I meant to click on that Evolving Wilds. If we're going for Vraska's Contempt either way, I think that's okay at this point. Let's go and get down to Canyon. Yeah, we're going to play Canyon, and then anything else, we're going to kick it over there. So we have a Black Source off that and the Gateway, and then target creature. Oh, there we go. Yeah, target creature gains all those additional abilities. Okay, let's do this. Let's go and go for Vraska's Contempt. We'll go ahead and crack the Evolving Wilds just to kind of get out of the way so we don't forget again like that. Let's go ahead and go for Manalith. That's going to be black. We're going to pay 1 life, black, then 1, 2. Vraska's Contempt on Majestic. It's going to exile that creature. And then we still have another filter off the Azor's Gateway. We are sitting at 0, 2, 4. So if we can find either a 1-drop or like a 3-drop, that'll kind of keep us online for getting that Azor's Gateway to flip and kind of keep us a little bit more open. But yeah, as far as Brawl goes, definitely your good utility cards are going to be stuff like Azor's Gateway and Manalith. Mainly, it's going to help you kind of filter some of those card draws. Really, the only downside to Brawl at this point right now is there's not a ton of card draw. You know, we're looking at Live Fast and the other Amonkhet with the hands. I can't remember what it's called, but that's about your only other kind of card draw in black. There's a 4 mana instant speed black that came out in Dominaria that I'm interested about, but I haven't been able to pick it up just yet. All right, Never to Return. Yeah, let's go and get rid of that. If we're going to get to the flip, that's actually going to be 0, 4, 7. So if we hit a 3 or a 1, we'll still be good for the Azor's Gateway. Drawn to Argyl's Bloodfast. All right. Let's do this. Let's go and get down Swamp. And then with Angrath, we can go for, let's go and actually go for Liliana. Get that zombie down. Just kind of put a little bit of pressure on our opponent. That way, if they want to start swinging into it, they can. And then we can still get down Argyl's Bloodfast and still be online for an Azor's Gateway trigger. All right. Let's go and plus up on Liliana. This is going to be a zombie on the battlefield. Direfleet Ravager. We can actually use that with Liliana. It's going to be colorless and then black. All right. And then anything else, we're going to go and pass the turn. So now if we had a 1 or a 3, we're online for Azor's Gateway. That's going to get it to flip. We are sitting at 10, so it's not the best. But if we do run into a Torment of Hellfire, that'll at least allow us to kind of put some pressure on our opponent. Making sure that their life total down gets a little bit low. And then we can use Angrath. The other draw card that I was talking about, besides Live Fast, it says target player draws 2 cards and loses 2 life. So somebody pointed this out in the comments that No, excuse me, I'm thinking of Vraska putting our life down to 1. But if there's a lot of cards in the graveyard, what we can do is use that -8. Maybe use something like a draw spell to kind of take advantage of that. Okay, opponent's going to get down the Captivating Crew. We're going to see Grand Warlord Radha swinging in. We do have Tetsamok, so if we want to get that down, that's something we can go for. All right, let's see where they swing in. They are swinging in at Liliana. That's going to be 3, putting it down to 3. Yeah, we'll go chump block with the zombie on this one. I like to maintain that. You know, maybe we can get to that -7 ability. We may not get a big creature out there. That's going to be 3, 4. That's going to be 7. That's going to be 9 if we put a zombie out there and they gain control of it. So it'd be really nice to, well, we actually just go ahead and use a braid to take care of Captivating Crew. Yeah, I think we'll end up doing that. Okay, let's go and go for Azor's Gateway flip. Prowling Separate. Okay. And let's go and go for that Azor's Gateway. That's going to be 1. And then we'll go, at this point, yeah, I'm like holding on a braid, so we'll go get rid of that braid. Excuse me, get rid of the mountain. And we draw into Swamp. Let's go and get down Swamp. Let's go for a braid on Captivating Crew. Deal 3 damage to target creature. And let's go ahead and get down Tetsamok. I think that sounds good. We could, if we wanted to, Direfleet Ravager, Lightning Strike, and still be another blocker. I think I like that. We get 2 for 1. Yeah, let's do that. Let's go for Direfleet. Let's go for, or if we wanted to, Hazard's Undying Fury. Is that where we want to be, though, at this point? No, let's go for Lightning Strike. It'd be nice to go for Hazard's, but we're not going to be able to get our lands to untap, and that may not be that good. Yeah, it's a little, if we had more life total, I would probably go for that line of play. It's definitely a fun line of play to go for. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, we're going to get down Angrath, too. Let's be 1. You start putting some pressure on our opponent. And tap out for 1 more off Mana Lift. Let's go and plus up. Each opponent's going to discard a card and lose 2 life. So whatever that last card is, we'll finally kind of get that out of there. Ooh, a Tali. I'll take that. We're going to pass turn to our opponent. Now, with Direfleet out of the graveyard, it is sitting at a 2-1. We can start plussing up on Liliana again to kind of get ourselves protected just a little bit more. We'll see what we draw into next turn. We still have Argyl's Bloodfast if we want to get a little crazy and start drawing some cards. But at this point right now, I feel like we're in a pretty good spot. If we just get that Azor's Gateway to flip, we'll have that the extra mana coming across too. And worst case scenario, Liliana sitting at a 3. We can always bring back Tetsamok too. This would be another little chump blocker. Uh-oh. 1 mana off winning. All right, so opponent's going to be swinging at the Grand Warlord Radha. Sitting at... See where they're swinging in at. Get that ability going. Yeah, it's weird. They don't say where Radha's swinging in. There we go. Swinging at Liliana. We're going to go and chump block with Direfleet Daredevil. And whatever mana that, well, I guess maybe that extra mana swinging in, maybe they're thinking about 8 or something like that. Because it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We're looking at 7 mana. If they need 8, either way, we're going to be online for Angrath to kind of stop that ability. Okay, drawn to another mountain. Let's go for Angrath. Each opponent discards a card, loses 2 life. Oh, that's a bummer. Gain control target. Oh, they would have been able to swing in with that one. All right, let's go and go for an Azor's Gateway activation. Draw 2 Lightning Strike. Let's go and exile Mountain out of the hand. Let's go ahead and go for... We'll create a 2/2 zombie at this point. And yeah, we'll wait on. We'll hold on to that Lightning Strike. If they swing in with Grand Warlord Radha, we have that Lightning Strike we can kind of go for. But this is pretty much what you want Angrath to do. You know, get ourselves in a spot to where we can start plussing up on our opponent, maybe get to that late game, get some more stuff out there, get down Liliana, kind of start putting some pressure on our opponent, and really start working towards that late game to where you can really start attacking your opponent's hand. See if they're going to get down, though, but either way, we still have Lightning Strike. Target creature gets +3/+3 until end of turn, okay. And that will be a 6/7 with 1 more card in the hand. We'll see what they're going to go for. Nature's Way. Creature you control... Gains vigilance and trample and it deals damage equal to power to target creature you don't control. Okay. Anything we can do on that? Nope. All right. It's going to take care of our zombie. So we are looking at 6/7 Grand Warlord Radha. Let's see who they want to swing in at. If they swing in at Liliana, they'll be able to take care of it, and they'll be able to take care of Angrath too. We'll get that mana going. But either way, we'll still be okay. If they take care of Angrath, we can simply recast it. And then with Argyl, no, they're going up top. I like it. All right, it's going to put us down to 4. And then we can still hopefully kind of stabilize next turn. All right. We're going to be able to get it to flip, but I don't really think we want it to flip at this point. Do we want? Yeah, why not? Yeah, I think it's better if we do that. I can't really see us going for that. Yahini Undying Partisan, okay. Let's go ahead and go for the -3. Let's go ahead and bring Tetsamok back. Yeah, I think I like that. Let's bring Tetsamok back. There's no prey counters, unfortunately. Let's go and go for each opponent loses, discards a card, loses 2. Let's go and get down to Yahini's expertise. That's going to be 1, 2, 3. We have a little bit of extra bonus out there. And then anything else, we're going to go and pass turn to our opponent. Now, we finally got to spots where we've got enough lands that we can use that if near dead lands to kind of put 2 -1 counters on Grand Warlord Radha. So if we do end up tapping out for that, that's going to be, it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4. We're not going to have enough to go for Manalith and that. But at this point, we can still kind of cycle with the Zor's Gateway. We do have a couple creatures down. We do need to start working towards our opponent's life total. So if we can start gaining some life, maybe we can use the Temple to sacrifice a creature and gain Tetsamok's toughness. That'll kind of give us in a little bit better spot. But let's see how they want to swing in on this one. They're sitting at a 3-4. Yeah, that's fine. All right, add that mana to their mana pool. All right, let's go and chump block with Tetsamok. It's going to be 3-4 coming across. Like I said, we'll still have Lightning Strike to go for on the back end. If they get some sort of additional bonus or something like that, and see what our opponent's going to go for. Once again, we still have Temple to gain a little bit of life. Things getting a little bit nutty. We're only looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We're looking at 8 cards in the graveyard, and they're only going to lose life equal to the number of cards in their graveyard. Uh-oh, we got a good game for our opponent. Oh, opponent's going to scoop it up. Okay, I guess they don't have enough mana, or maybe they didn't have enough spell for the turn. But they're going to scoop it up. But yeah, I'm going to go and post this one up because, unfortunately, our opponent didn't really have a lot of really good opening hand. But you can really see where getting down Angrath and putting some pressure on our opponent really helps us kind of push a pretty good game plan. Let's see what we're going to go for an Azor's Gateway activation. That would have been Sunset Pyramid, which could have drawn a little bit more. Mainly, I'm just trying to see if we would have gotten... There we go. We would have hit the... Glorybringer kind of puts a little bit more pressure on our opponent. But anyways, if you enjoyed the video, like and subscribe. Thanks. Bye.